The future of transportation in Lagos is steadily taking shape. Construction is progressing on Phase 2 of the Lagos Blue Line Metro Rail project, one of the most ambitious public transportation projects in Nigeria.
The Blue Line Phase 2 has 6 stations, which started from Festac, Alakija, Trade Fair, Volkswagen, LASU, and Okokomaiko. And the depot for the whole Blue Line is in Okokomaiko. It's about 400,000 square meters. So that's the Blue Line Phase 2 in its own entirety.
This new phase will extend the existing Blue Line from Mile 2 to Okokomaiko, bringing modern rail transportation deeper into the Lagos-Badagry corridor and serving millions of residents who commute daily. For decades, the Lagos-Badagry Expressway has been one of the busiest and most congested road corridors in the country. The Lagos Blue Line Phase 2 aims to change that. In today's video, we'll take a comprehensive look at the latest construction progress across the entire Phase 2 corridor from Mile 2 to Okokomaiko, examine the progress at each station, and discuss what this transformative project could mean for the future of transportation in Lagos. So stay with us until the end because there are plenty of exciting developments to explore. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. The Lagos Blue Line Metro Rail. The Lagos Blue Line Metro Rail is part of the Lagos State Government's long-term transportation master plan aimed at creating an integrated network of rail, road, and water transport across the state. While Phase 1, connecting Marina to Mile 2, is already operational, Phase 2 will push the railway further west, bringing modern rail services to communities that have long depended almost entirely on road transport. The project spans approximately 40 kilometers, linking important communities including Okokomaiko, LASU, Volkswagen, Trade Fair, Alakija, Festac, Amuwo-Odofin, and finally connecting with the existing Blue Line at Mile 2. This expansion is expected to significantly improve mobility for hundreds of thousands of daily commuters while supporting future population growth along the Lagos-Badagry corridor.
We have Phase 1 and Phase 2. Phase 1 stopped at Mile 2. And the continuation of the Phase 1 goes to, we call it Phase 2, which goes from Mile 2 all the way to Okokomaiko.
One of the biggest goals of the project is to provide an alternative to the heavily congested road-based transportation system. A journey of only about 14 kilometers can sometimes take up to 2 hours during peak traffic. With the Blue Line extension, that same journey could eventually be completed in approximately 20 minutes, dramatically improving travel times while offering passengers a safer, more comfortable, and more predictable commuting experience.
I think it would be a game changer to move from Marina to Mile 2 or Mile 12 in the speed of time it will go will be amazing. I think it's great for progress as Lagos develops towards being the megacity that it wants to be.
It's a nice one. We appreciate that so much. It's a nice one because that will lessen the traffic.
Some of us no more drive. Yeah, because of the quickness of the train. You leave and you can even time yourself. You're going to get to the office when you really want to get there. Unlike before, that you may tell somebody, okay, wait for me by 9, I will be there. You may not be there until 12 noon. But this one, once you tell somebody by 9, I will be there, by 9 you will actually be there. So it has eased the traffic problem for those of us on the route that the train is running now.
Phase 2 construction progress. Construction is now visible across multiple sections of the route. Many stations have moved well beyond foundation work, with reinforced concrete structures rising rapidly along the corridor. Bridge construction, elevated rail structures, pedestrian facilities, and bus rapid transit integration are all progressing simultaneously, reflecting the scale and complexity of the project. Let's take a closer look at the progress in each major section. Mile 2 Maza-Maza Bridge.
The first port of call is Maza-Maza area, where a bridge is being constructed for the rail project.
The phase 2 of the Blue Line is about 14 kilometers because the whole Blue Line right of way itself is about 27. The one we've done in phase 1 is 13. You can see where we are starting at the back of it is my 2 station. That's where the phase 1 stops. And then the phase 2 started from here. The bridge behind me is the Maza-Maza bridge. We've done a test on it and we find that the bridge is not strong enough in terms of the strength. So we have to demolish to construct another new bridge that we house, and then they house the railway operation.
Our journey begins at mile 2, where the western extension connects with the already operational Blue Line. This section is particularly important because it forms the physical link between phase 1 and phase 2. Engineers are carrying out extensive foundation work near the waterway to support the elevated rail structures that will cross this section. The bridge will ensure uninterrupted rail movement between Marina and Okokomaiko once the extension is completed. Given its strategic importance, construction here remains one of the project's key engineering priorities. Amuwo-Odofin Festac Station. Moving westward, construction at Amuwo-Odofin and Festac Station has reached an advanced stage. Much of the primary structural work has already been completed. Attention is now shifting towards architectural finishings, electrical installations, and other internal systems required to prepare the station for future operations.
We are presently at the Festac station. As I said earlier on, the Blue Line phase 2 has 6 stations. Festac station is one of it, and it has just 1 floor, the ground floor and the first floor. Then the beauty of it is, as I said earlier on, is like we integrate our stations, the rail station and the bus stations. Far right like this, you can see those are the bus stations here. Once we connect with it, you can transfer from the bus to the rail and the rail to the bus. That's the beauty of this Festac station.
I appreciate the Lagos State government choose us as a contractor for this project, and also I appreciate Lagos government and Lamada's support for our work, support to provide a good condition to construction and fund and so on. You can see there's a lot of work, equipment, and the work is unfair. And I believe CCCC will do our best to deliver the project before the deadline.
As one of the busiest communities along the corridor, this station is expected to serve thousands of commuters every day.
So the capacity of this station is about 1,000 square area, and it has the capacity of holding about 1,000, minimum of 1,000 people per time.
Alakija section. Construction activity continues to intensify at Alakija. One of the most significant milestones here is the installation of precast concrete beams for the elevated railway. These massive concrete beams form part of the bridge superstructure and provide support for the railway tracks that will eventually carry electric trains across the corridor. Their installation represents an important transition from foundation work to the next stage of elevated rail construction. Trade Fair Station. Further along the route, the Trade Fair Station has entered the structural finishing stage. Construction teams are currently working on external finishing, passenger facilities, and additional supporting infrastructure. Once operational, the station is expected to become a major transportation hub serving nearby commercial centers, industrial areas, and residential communities. Its location makes it one of the most strategically important stations along the western extension. Volkswagen Station. At Volkswagen Station, major structural work has now been completed. The reinforced concrete framework is largely finished, allowing construction teams to focus on architectural works, utility installation, and internal infrastructure. As the station continues to develop, it offers another clear indication that the project is steadily advancing from heavy civil engineering into the next phase of construction.
Ianoboa Bridge. One of the most visually impressive sections of the project can be found at the Ianoboa Bridge.
Here, engineers are installing enormous precast concrete beams that will support the elevated railway across the busy roadway. The placement of these beams marks another important milestone in the construction process. Bridge superstructure work requires careful engineering precision, and each successfully installed beam brings the railway one step closer to completion. LASU Station. Located near the Lagos State University, the LASU station is progressing rapidly. Large reinforced concrete frames now dominate the site as workers continue building the station's main structure. Given its proximity to one of Nigeria's largest universities, this station is expected to become one of the busiest along the Blue Line. Thousands of students, lecturers, university staff, and residents of Ojo are expected to benefit from significantly improved transportation once operations begin. The station is also expected to support economic activities around the university by improving accessibility to nearby businesses and residential areas. Okokomaiko Terminal. At the western end of the project lies Okokomaiko, the future terminal station for Phase 2. This station is expected to become a major transportation hub for Western Lagos. Beyond serving as the final stop on the Blue Line extension, Okokomaiko is expected to integrate with buses and other forms of public transportation, making it easier for commuters from surrounding communities to access the metro system. Many observers believe Okokomaiko could experience significant economic growth once the railway becomes operational. Across the corridor, construction teams are simultaneously developing supporting infrastructure that will improve the overall passenger experience. This includes modern bus rapid transit shelters, pedestrian bridges, elevated rail viaducts, stabilized rail beds, passenger walkways, utility infrastructure, road improvements, and drainage systems. These complementary projects are essential for creating an efficient and integrated transportation system where passengers can easily transfer between buses, trains, and other transport options. As the city's population continues to grow, dependence on road transportation alone is becoming increasingly unsustainable. Rail transportation offers a faster, cleaner, and more efficient way of moving large numbers of people while reducing traffic congestion, lowering vehicle emissions, and supporting sustainable urban growth. Although construction is still ongoing, the visible progress across multiple sections of the corridor demonstrates that the project continues to move forward. Stations are rising, bridges are taking shape, and critical infrastructure is steadily being completed. There is still considerable work ahead before trains begin operating between Mile 2 and Okokomaiko. Track installation, signaling, overhead electrification, station equipment, testing, and commissioning will all need to be completed before passenger services can begin. Nevertheless, the progress achieved so far offers a promising glimpse of what the future holds. Once operational, the Blue Line Phase 2 has the potential to transform commuting across Western Lagos, significantly reduce travel times, improve mobility for millions of residents, and support continued economic development along one of the city's most important transportation corridors. Now, we'd like to hear from you. Do you think the second phase of the Lagos Blue Line Metro Rail project will be completed before the end of 2027? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates on Lagos, Nigeria, and the major infrastructure projects shaping Africa's future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.